So first, we're about to cover straight money line and over and under plays. These are for a unit. This is my unit chart. For example, $100 a unit or $10 a unit, depending on wherever your size. You want these to be kind of your safer bets. Using Outlier, it showed me where I can get value at on different books. Now, I did these earlier, so every single bet I give you today is based off of the research I seen earlier. So by the time you watch this is a possibility. Certain players could be playing, cannot be playing, but we will see how it goes. So you can change it depending on how you like. This on BetMGM is a -116. We first have the Hornets and the Cavaliers over 196.5. Now, both of these teams, been losing. Cavs on a 4-game losing streak, but that original over and under is too low. Like we got too many options. Now, if you go to 196.5, you have Charlotte has hit that 90% in the last 10 games. The Cavs have hit that 90% in the last 10 games. In the last 5 games, Charlotte has went over that. You look at the total right here, 207, 203, 208. And you look at it all right here. The only one they didn't hit it against Minnesota. Minnesota is the best defensive team in the NBA. So I like that play. That is a solid, good one for you. Now, we teamed it up with a Boston money line. Now, we could have asked for more because the money line is a lot higher. I believe right now it's up to 10.5. But we go with just 4. I like that. Boston have covered 4.5, so 5 points. 4 of their last 5 games, they got it done, and the only team they didn't get in the last 5 games was against Milwaukee, who is one of the best teams in the league. The Boston Celtics are 8-1 against their spread in the last 9 games. So teaming them two up together is a perfect pair. Get you -116 on BetMGM. I like it. Next on BetMGM, yes, you could do it on other platforms, but, depends on what time you put these bets in. But I'm showing you where you can always get the best money, the best bang for your buck. We are looking at the Nets and the Raptors. This is 2 bums fighting under $1. The regular under is not bad, but I did the same thing. I prefer alternative unders where I raise it up a little bit. Now, with this 228, you got Toronto haven't hit that. They under that last 5 games, 100% hit rate. 100% hit rate. You look at Brooklyn, 80% hit rate. 4 out of the last 5 and last 3 games, they haven't hit it. 2 teams is, they just bad teams. So both of them is on a big losing streak. So somebody got to win, but we are not worried about who will win. We're just going to worry about that. So I love that play. And we added Detroit Pistons, my Pistons, to cover a 23.5 spread. The reason being, with Detroit, they're a team that they can start off by winning early and cover the first half spread or the halftime spread, come back late and end up giving it up and end up losing the game, right? Or they're a team that can be losing by 40 and somehow, some way, they end up losing by 16. You're like, how do they do that? So I actually like that play with Detroit to be able to cover. That's a good one. Add those together, you got -10 on BetMGM. Next, you have one on FanDuel, -115. This is a over for the Suns versus the Spurs. With this one, it's easier, such as looking at their head-to-head. They played each other 3 times this year. And all you have to do is look at what they do each time they played each other. 229, 253, 237. Now, I'm asking for 225. I like that. I like the odds of it. They score a lot whenever they play each other. They already played each other 3 times. They're familiar with each other. They have played each other without their starters, without Devin Booker, probably without Wemby some games, probably without Beal some games. I like that, and I like it teamed up with the Houston Texans, and Houston Rockets at 6.5. Now, we all know the Rockets have been on a heater Look at that. 6.5. T Ford, I will call you back. I'm doing a live. Now you get Houston Rockets. Last 5 games, they have won by over 7 points. That's some good money right there, 100% hit rate. But you do got the Portland Trailblazers are 10-4 against the spread in the last 14 games. So you got one going and against. Now, I will probably have Portland to cover the spread if they was at home. But in Houston been playing like one of the best teams in the NBA. I like that parlay together at -115. And we got a one more for the kids in the back. Mavs versus the Jazz. This is too high. It's -116, but you get at 247.5 on BetMGM. The reason I'm saying this is too high, you look at it. Dallas in their last 5 games, 100% went under that. Utah, outside of their last game, 4 in a row, 4 of their last 5 went under that. Now, you got to think this is the Dallas Mavericks, and they can score 200 points. So I could be wrong, but they haven't been doing it lately. I like that. And I teamed that up with the Pacers versus Clippers. Over. It's an alternative over. So it's not the original over. And you have to look at it and think. The Pacers just played yesterday. They played in the same building. And it looked like a LA Fitness game. Like, Lakers didn't play no defense. Pacers definitely didn't play no defense. Just running all over the place. Clippers is worse than the Lakers when it comes down to defense. And their offense is better than the Lakers. I don't see in any shape, way, or form how this don't go over. Even on a back-to-back. So I get it. A lot of people like, yo, hey, man, you sure? I like it. Like it. That's at -116. So those are our first unit plays. You can play them however much is your unit tracker. Let's read some of the comments. Welcome to everybody that's in here.